If your team got guaranteed money, tell them call me.
Whoop. Make me say, my. I done been around the world.
Yeah, I was made for this.
Player Performance with J.A. Cavalier.
What's going on? Welcome back, class. Another episode of MLB Player Performance. I, of course, am J.A. Cavalier, your favorite capper's favorite capper. This is MLB Player Performance. Just another MLB pick show. Nope. It's the best version of it. Solo show on Friday went 7-5, all picks and leans. Best bet, of course, cash with the Guardians. Now, before we continue, go ahead, smash the like button. Appreciation is also always appreciated. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. We're here every day breaking down the entire MLB card, giving you the information needed to beat the books. Remember, if you're going to play, please do so responsibly. Now, many of you seen my rant yesterday. Well, not really a rant, just speaking truth. Of course, being transparent. Rough go of it as of late on big plays for me, but it'll turn. It always does. If you do this at the level which I do, you're going to have your ups and downs. Unavoidable. Not being short or cavalier, no pun intended, but it happened. Sure, I got frustrated. I got frustrated in a moment. Yell at the TV, maybe punch a wall or broke a phone. You see? New phone. But once I started looking over today's card, gotta let it go. You can't see the field well and find the spots today if you're dwelling over yesterday's card. Good cappers, like good quarterbacks, have the ability to throw an interception, come back in the next series, and drive your team down the field and score. Bad cappers, like bad quarterbacks, carry it into the next series. What happens? They question themselves, late on delivery, hesitate, miss their reads. Have to have the ability to move on. You address it. Definitely address it. Don't hide from it, but then learn from it and do better. Now we move on to MLB on a Monday. Let's go. First game up on a Monday, we go to Progressive Field. We have the Orioles and Guardians, Seguano and Bybee. Guardians are laying 135 here, and I can only look at Cleveland. They've now won 3 straight series. They swept the Astros, 2 of 3 from the White Sox, and 2 of 3 from the Athletics. 8-2 in their last 10 overall. Tanner Bybee has not been not been the ace caliber pitcher that we thought he was, but he's still the better option here, and he has historically performed well against Baltimore. 214, 267, and 500 slash line over 28 at-bats. Guardians are also 2-0 in his last 2 starts. Seguano, on the other hand, an ERA over 9 in his last 3 starts, and the Guardians have absolutely smoked this dude. The current Guardians lineup, slashing 263, 263, 579, 2 home runs in 19 at-bats. Give me the Guardians. Give them to me, money line. Tigers versus Pirates, we have Flaherty and Skeens from PNC Park. The Tigers are now on the Sunday night fade, and yes, if you didn't know, that is a thing. They played in Texas last night where they won 2-1. They traveled to Pittsburgh, no rest. They faced Paul Skeens. Now, look, I can't back the Pirates. We know the book on Skeens, right? He lights it up for 7 innings, and then Pittsburgh loses 2-1 or 3-2. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to target the first 5 under 3.5. That's right. The under right now is 14-9 when the Pirates are at home and they're favorites at home. And of course, they're only favorites at home when Skeens is on the mound. Tigers have not hit a lick since Kerry Carpenter has been gone. Wouldn't matter much against Skeens anyway. Flaherty may not be the ace quality pitcher he was for the Dodgers in their World Series last year, but he should be able to handle this Pirate squad, a team that's dead last in runs scored at home, under 3.5 in the first 5 innings. So we head to Miami. Actually, you guys head to Miami. I'm already here. Lone Depot Park, the Padres come in to take on the Marlins. Look, there was no listed pitcher when I first looked at this game for the Padres. Yuri Perez for the Marlins. All indications are it's going to be Randy Vasquez. And if it is Randy, I don't want any part of San Diego, so it's a wait and see, or probably a pass for me. Red Sox and Phillies from Citizens Bank, Walker Buehler and Zach Wheeler. Scheduling has not been a friend to Boston. Red Sox went into the break, one of the hottest teams in the bigs. The time off has cooled the bats. They came out, have to face the Cubs in Wrigley, now travel to Philly, no rest. Bow on top, they get Zach Wheeler. As good and as consistent as they come, 19 starts, 9-3, 2.36 ERA, a 0.86 whip. At home, filthy. 6-1 with a 1.91 ERA and a 0.73 whip. And the Phillies win at Citizens Bank, 31-18, averaging 5 runs a game at home. They should nuke Walker Buehler. 8 road starts this season, ERA close to 9, whip over 2. 65% of sharp money coming in on Philly. I'm also coming in on Philly. Best bet, give me the Philadelphia Phillies, lay the 1.5. Now, laying the 1.5, not profitable long term, but you're not going to find a more lopsided pitching matchup than this. Give me the Phillies minus the 1.5 runs. Reds travel to Nationals Park to take on the Natties. We have Singer and Jake Irving. I'm on the over 8.5 here. Both of these offenses have been scoring runs. The Nationals 4.34 per game, 17th in the league, and the Reds average 4.6, 13th in baseball. Also, 103 home runs, which is key because Jake Irving has been pitching pretty well at home. However, he does give up the long ball, 22 dingers on the season. Washington has gone over in 5 of 6 and in 4 of Irvin's last 5. Remember, Nationals Park is also hitter friendly. That's bad news for Brady Singer, who struggles on the road with a 4.66 ERA on the road, over 8.5 in this game. New York Yankees, Toronto Blue Jays from Rogers Center. Carlos Rodon and Kevin Gossman. Wash, rinse, repeat. Give me the Yankees over 4.5. They got swept in Toronto on their last visit. The first time that's ever happened in Blue Jay history. You would have thought that the Jays won the series with how the team was acting. And I mean, it was the team, the fans, the announcers. The Bombers are now out for revenge. They also have a chance to gain some ground here on the AL East leading Blue Jays. Yankees average over 5 runs per game, 3rd in MLB. They lead the league in both on-base percentage and slugging percentage. They're 4th in batting average at 256. So basically, they get on base and they hit for power. Kevin Gossman has struggled with a 4.19 ERA in his last start. He gave up 4 runs in 5 innings. More significantly, 11 runs in his last 3 home starts. And Rogers Centers is also a hitter-friendly park, conducive to extra base hits. Blue Jays and Yankees have gone over in 4 straight head-to-head. I think Rodon pitches well in this spot, so I'll just isolate it to the Yankees. Give me the Yankees team total over 4.5. Angels versus Mets live from Citi Field. We have Anderson and Senga. Elephant, or rather the polar bear in the room, or actually maybe not in the room. Pete Alonso may miss this one. He was out Sunday with a hand contusion. Personally, I don't care. This is a Mets spot, more so a play on Senga. Kodai Senga has been elite, 7-3 with a 1.39 ERA and a 1.13 whip. 1.99 batting average against. Mets 5-0 his last 5 starts. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say he's coming back from injury, but he already got that 1 start under his belt. He went 4 innings, no earned runs against the Royals on the 11th, and he has extended rest due to the All-Star break. Both teams on a back-to-back. The Mets are at home with no travel. Angels on an East Coast trip, and it's Tyler fucking Anderson and his 2-6 record, 4.34 ERA and 1.41 whip. Last 7 starts, 0-4 with a 5.20 ERA and a 1.65 whip. While the Mets bullpen is far from elite, it's still better than the 28th ranked Angels. Give me the New York Metropolitans in this spot. Giants and Braves, we have Hayden Birdsong and Bryce Elder in Atlanta, Truist Park. This is just a play in the number for me. Despite the pitching matchup, I'm going to be on the under 9.5. 9 of the last 10 in this series have gone under the total. Giants offense has been fucking anemic, scoring 3 or less in 4 or 5. Though the Braves bats have woken up as of late, that's against the Cardinals and Yankees, so I'm not putting much stock in that. Even if the Braves put up 6 here, can you truly trust San Francisco to get you 4 on the road? I don't. Give me the under 9.5. Chicago White Sox coming to Tampa to take on the Rays. We have Sean Burks and Shane Baz. I'm going to start looking to fade these teams coming down the stretch here as we get out of the break. I mean, teams like the Pirates, the White Sox, the Rockies, the A's, more are going to be added to that list as we move on. This is typically when teams out of contention start bringing up the farm, getting bats for prospects and pitchers, and some innings for pitchers. Look, I'm on the under here, fading Chicago's anemic offense, 28th in the majors, averaging just over 3 a game. Lower on the road against right-handed pitchers, their team batting average is 222. While Shane Baz's ERA might not scream under, his recent performance paints a different picture. Last 3 starts, ERA has dropped to 3.26, 21 strikeouts and 19 innings of work. In his last outing, 1 run in 6 innings. He shut down Chicago. He will shut down Chicago here. Give me the under 9 in this spot. So we have the Royals heading to Wrigley to take on the Cubs. Cameron coming in against Brazier. With this being a bullpen game for the Cubs, it actually becomes situational. Royals have the clear pitching advantage, but it's Cameron's first start in Wrigley, and it does matter. So if the winds are blowing out at 10 plus miles per hour, I'll probably jump on Chicago here. But if they're blowing in, I'm just going to pass. I just don't trust the Royals' bats. Casey has consistently struggled to generate offense, ranking 29th in both OPS and runs per game. Though Noah Cameron is a ground ball or more of a ground ball pitcher, he has been a pitch-to-contact guy, recording 42 fly ball outs. And if the wind's blowing out, fly balls become home runs at Wrigley. So as stated, this is going to be situational. If the wind is blowing out, I'll be on the Cubs. If it's blowing in, then it's just going to be a straight pass for me. Athletics come into Arlington to take on the Texas Rangers. We have Jacob Lopez and Jack Leiter. The Rangers did just play Sunday Night Baseball, but less of a factor for the home team. And I actually think this was supposed to be DeGrom's start, but some reason he got bumped. Look, I'm not in love with backing Jack Leiter, but less so backing Jacob Lopez. He comes into this game 3-5 with a 4.20 ERA, a career FIP of 5.23, allowing 9.6 hits per 9 innings. Rangers only put up 1 last night, but there's an excuse. It was Scooble, so no shame in that. They've won 4 of their last 5, 53 runs in 7 games going into the All-Star break. It's Texas and nothing for me, but not my favorite game on the board. Cardinals and Rockies from Coors Field. We have McGreevy and Austin Gomber. I said I was going to look to fade the Rockies, but I still can't do it here. I'm all the way out on this Cardinals team. They've lost 2 of 3 going into the break to the Braves. Then they came out of the break and got swept by the Diamondbacks. Now they travel from Arizona to Colorado. I'd rather shit in my hands and clap them back, Austin Gomber. Hard pass for me. Houston Astros, Arizona Diamondbacks, Colton Gordon, and Zach Gallen. Houston, we got a problem. Just 2-7 their last 9. You know who doesn't have a problem, though? The Arizona Diamondbacks. 4-game winning streak, scoring 5, 7, 10, and 5 at Chase, where they put up 423 runs this season, facing a rookie in Colton Gordon, who has struggled on the road. 4.5 ERA in his last 4 road starts. Opponents hitting 329 against him. That was against the A's, Rockies, Guardians, and Rangers. He's about to get snake bit here. D-backs averaging over 5 runs per game. 4th in MLB, scoring in bunches. Marte slashes 290, 394, 567 with 19 home runs. Suarez 254, 326, 585 with 33 home runs. You add in guys like Carroll, Naylor, and a bunch of just dogs. Houston has a big problem. Give me the Diamondbacks in a big way here. Brewers head to Seattle to take on the Mariners. We have Woodruff and Kirby from T-Mobile. Now, look, I get it. I'm wearing the gear, but this was more so a shade on myself. I'm not a big fan of this Brewers team. There, I said it. But now I'll just shut the fuck up because they keep winning and keep putting the belt to my ass, including a win over the Dodgers last night. Actually, season sweep of the Dodgers. I'm not stepping in front of this train right now. Unstoppable momentum, 10-game winning streak, 20 of their last 25, executing at a high level. Now you have to face Woodruff, 1-0 with a 2.61 ERA, making his 3rd start of the season, just 3 runs in 10 innings pitched. Against the Nationals his last time out, he struck out 10 on 81 pitches. That's fucking crazy. On the other hand, Kirby's been inconsistent. 10 starts, 54 innings of work. He's 4-4 with a 4.50 ERA, a 3.78 FIP, 5.51 ERA against the National League. Brewers offense hitting 261 in July, 266 on the road, 7th in MLB in runs, 2nd in stolen bases. So they're creating opportunities to score, hitting, pitching, fielding, all just filthy. Can only get to the Brewers in this spot for me. Minnesota heads to La La Land to take on the slumping Dodgers. 20-dime, no doubt route, losing LA Dodgers. Little PTSD for me on the Dodgers here, but they should smack the Twins. David Festa, I mean, come on, guys. What the fuck is a David Festa? He's 3-3 with a 5.28 ERA, 1.31 whip. Festa's allowed at least 4 runs in 3 of 5 games pitched, 5.68 ERA during that stretch. He has never faced this Dodgers team before. Well, welcome to LA, David. Beatdown ensuing.
3-point spread winners posted daily on ylose.com. That's the letter Y, LOSE.com.
That's right, guys. Get to ylose.com. That's the letter Y, LOSE.com. Free picks, stats, trends, scores, odds, and more. That's ylose.com, the letter Y, LOSE.com. Now, if you want the games I'm playing, the games I'm personally on, I have a MLB Triple Crown going off here today. 3 straight, 3 parlays. Love the spot, love the card. I'm guaranteeing a perfect 6-0. I don't go 6-0. You get the entire season. That's right, $99 1 week. Must go 6-0, or you get the entire. You know what? Fuck it. For MLB Player Performance viewers, this is what I'm going to do. $100 the rest of the baseball season. You can only catch that here. And yes, you still get today's Triple Crown. You can pick it up, link in the description below. The entire MLB season right now, $100, and that's going to be straight through the World Series, but you can only get that here right now. All right, guys, that's it for me here today. I actually will be back later today to do the live show with Coach Rick Bowe and Luke Shuey. I'll see you guys then. Hope to see you guys in the chat. Let me know how you like the solo shows. Really, it's just my first looks at all these games. Get you guys to see the card as I'm seeing it. Anyway, I'll see you guys back here tomorrow for another solo show. But until then, remember, yesterday's a memory. Tomorrow's not guaranteed. You're here now. Make it count.
Cut my life into pieces. This is my last resort. Suffocation, no